I told you, motherfuckers. What did you just watch? I only speak the facts.
This wasn't just any matchup. It was against a smaller, older fighter coming up from 2 weight divisions below. Many said he was too small, taking too big of a risk. Most people expected him to put up a good fight, maybe even keep it close. But what they got was a boxing clinic. But Crawford didn't just defeat Canelo Alvarez. He dismantled him. Every round showed control, precision, and complete confidence. By the time the final bell rang, everyone inside Allegiant Stadium already knew who had won long before the judges made it official. This wasn't just another victory. It was total dominance. A clear message that Crawford had stepped beyond greatness and into the realm of legends.
Thank you, GOAT, because you are the GOAT of this era. Terence Bud Crawford.
In that moment, Crawford broke every boundary people thought existed in modern boxing. He became the first male fighter in the 4-belt era to accomplish the unimaginable, becoming the undisputed world champion in 3 separate weight divisions. From junior welterweight to welterweight, and now up to super middleweight, he showed the world that skill can outweigh size. He didn't just challenge a lion. He entered its den, conquered it, and walked out wearing its crown. The record books will list a win, but those who were there will never forget how it happened. The icy calm, the surgical precision, and the way a true master broke down one of boxing's most dangerous fighters until there was nothing left to give. To understand how this moment came to be, you have to look back 13 months. This wasn't luck. It was carefully designed. Almost 37 years old, Terence Crawford had just gone through a tough fight with Israel Madrimov. Most boxers at that stage would take an easier opponent next. But Crawford wasn't looking for easy. He wanted Canelo Alvarez, the biggest name in boxing. When he brought the idea to promoter Turkey Alashik, it sounded outrageous. Alashik suggested safer, high-paying options. Young stars like Virgil Ortiz Jr. and Jaron Boots Ennis. But Crawford turned them down. Those aren't mega fights, he said. Canelo is... For him, it was never about money. It was about legacy. Crawford had been studying Canelo for years. He saw how opponents lost their edge once they felt Canelo's power, how they stopped trying to win and started trying to survive. Crawford saw a champion who had grown too comfortable, and he planned to expose that. From the very first bell, he stuck to the plan. Knowing he couldn't start slow in a crowd full of Canelo fans, he came out aggressive. His jab disrupted Canelo's timing. His footwork took away Canelo's power, and his distance control made the bigger man look slow. IT wasn't about luck, and it wasn't about size. It was pure strategy. Crawford didn't just fight harder. He fought smarter.
Shab, you called it. You said Bell was gonna pull it off, and he did that.
I told you, easy work. He almost got the 11-round stoppage.
Yeah.
I told y'all he is the monster.
Yeah.
Listen, man, Canelo's a good fighter, man.
Yeah.
But he made the fight look normal, guys.
Yeah.
He made it look normal. Canelo left out of face with the cherry red face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, but didn't have a mark on him.
Comparable to Floyd's. That was impressive on its own. I've different performances, but it's up there.
There's nobody that's ever done what Boy just done to Canelo. Alvarez.
Yeah. He stepped a little more to Canelo than Floyd, right?
Nobody's ever hit Canelo like that before, ever.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Where's Canelo at, man? That's a tough loss, I would imagine.
Canelo's still great, man. Listen, man. He got to just go back to the drawing board, put it all back together, and just take another shot at it.
Yeah. Is he? Where's he at prime-wise, man? Is he right there? Is he behind? Like,
having fun, man.
Bud jumped up 2 weight divisions.
He's having fun. Canelo's in a great position.
Yeah.
He's having fun. Just keep going away. Just keep going at it.
To Terence.
Go home, kiss on your babies, love on your family, and get back to it later on.
Some people are saying maybe Bivol at 75. Is that too far?
Yeah, that's probably too big. Yeah.
Clean cut performance from Terence, no rematch needed, or
that's giving up too much.
Yeah,
giving up too much as a human being. Period.
Do you think you should retire then, Terence? Go out on this night?
Hell no.
No?
Don't retire. We don't retire out. We die out.
clean cut performance from Terence Crawford, no rematch needed, or it was so good.
I think this. If it's gonna be a rematch, give Bud the whatever we put it, 150 million, and give Canelo the 50 million.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens now.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Appreciate you, son. Thank you.
Lennox, what did you think?
Why are you calling me Bernard, bro?
Lennox, how'd you see it? Lennox, what did you think, sir?
I thought it was a great fight. It was a great fight. You know, Canelo really was trying, couldn't get to him. You know, he looked a bit frustrated, but it was a great fight all around. Both guys looked good.
Crawford an all-time great, Lennox.
Crawford was great.
How'd you see it?
Easy work for Crawford. Easy work. People can do these type of things, and Crawford is special, and he did it.
Champ, what you making the frustration? We saw in the 8th round, it looked like Canelo Alvarez almost wanted to walk off at one point.
Yeah, I mean, he was frustrated, and it is frustrating to try and fight a guy, and you want to fight, but this guy's moving well, and Crawford was moving too well.
What's next for Canelo?
Holiday.
The shock inside Allegiant Stadium didn't stay contained. It burst across the internet within minutes. Social media exploded, and the reactions poured in nonstop. Boxing star Ryan Garcia tweeted to millions, "I actually believe Crawford may be the best fighter of all time." NBA star Karl Anthony Towns called it a Crawford masterclass, saying any talk about the greatest fighters must now include him. Even John Moran and DeMar DeRozan kept it simple, posting just one word: Bud. Praise came from everywhere, athletes, celebrities, and fans alike. Ringside, names like Mike Tyson, Charlize Theron, Mr. Beast, and Mark Wahlberg didn't just watch a fight. They witnessed greatness in motion. It wasn't sport, it was art. Crawford's legacy was now set in stone, but as the world celebrated, one voice stood apart. Fellow pound-for-pound great Devin Haney shared a colder, more thoughtful view. A reminder that even on the biggest night, another fighter is always watching, studying, and waiting for his chance.
Devin, your thoughts? Your thoughts, Devin?
What do you want me to say? He beat him easy.
Upset of a lifetime?
Nah, it wasn't an upset. The people that really know boxing knew that it was a good fight.
Yeah.
It depended on what kind of fight that Bud fought. And he fought the fight that he needed to fight to win.
Is that how you expect
Do
it
you want
to
to see
go?
a rematch, Devin, or you think it was pretty clean?
I know it's a lot of money in the rematch, but I want Bud to retire. He accomplished everything in boxing already. He made a lot of money. He should go spend time with his family and have some fun.
What's next for Canelo?
I don't know.
Devin Haney, known for his sharp boxing intelligence, made a comment that surprised everyone. He wasn't shocked by Crawford's victory, not even a little. To him, it wasn't upset. It was exactly what he saw coming. But what he said next caught everyone off guard. Haney suggested that Crawford should walk away. He's done it all, Haney said, implying there was nothing left for Bud to prove. Some took it as genuine respect, an acknowledgement that Crawford had reached the absolute peak of boxing. Others thought it was a calculated statement, maybe even a subtle challenge from a future rival. Either way, the thought that a fighter could deliver the performance of a lifetime, make history, and then consider stepping away, that idea was almost as shocking as the fight itself.
All right, Steven, what's your reaction to the victory? Terence Crawford was sensational. What's your reaction?
I'm surprised. I'm taking the win by decision coming in this fight. Watching Canelo, seeing his career, expected he wasn't going to get knocked out, especially by the smaller man. But did Crawford have enough power and boxing skill to beat Canelo off of him to some degree? For the most part, that answer was yes. But then he stepped in there and he extended exchanged back and forth on several occasions and survived and prospered. And I got to give credit where credit is due. I picked him to win by decision, but I never expected. I expected the boxing superiority. What I didn't expect was for him to stand there and exchange and survive. And he did that on several occasions, and that's why Crawford deserves so much credit.
Congratulations. I'm proud of you. You look spectacular.
Spectacular for
Thanks,
round
Floyd.
one.
And you know, I always.
Hey, you see me wink at you?
That's it.
I pulled one of your moves.
I think the camera.
I see you, champ.
I really enjoy.
In the end, this wasn't a shocking upset. It was destiny realized. The result of years of focus, discipline, and flawless execution from a fighter who saw what others couldn't. Terence Crawford didn't just move up another division. He elevated himself to an entirely new level of greatness. He pursued his ultimate challenge, stood toe-to-toe with boxing's biggest superstar, and proved that strategy, intelligence, and sheer willpower can overcome any physical edge. That night, he didn't just win. He redefined what greatness means in the sport of boxing. He secured his place not just as the best of his era, but as one of the all-time greats. The fight left behind a new undisputed champion, and a fading legend whose future is uncertain. But one question still echoes. Did we just witness the most brilliant tactical performance in modern boxing history? And if we did, was this the night the Canelo Alvarez era quietly came to a close?